Oh yeah, fool, my son. I'm watching you.
I don't even know how to turn this TV down. I wonder if they'll let me get your Brian Dawkins.
Nah, if you got him on your team.
I do, but I had like last night we were playing with somebody online. Like it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Me and my homeboy playing online, and I played with his. I think it let me show his Richard Sherman, his Taylor Mays, and I think his 99. This nigga had 99 everywhere, bro. His overall was like 97 on offense and defense.
Try to remove him for your lineup.
Try to remove who?
Brian.
Why you say that?
So you can suck mine in, nigga. That'd be crazy. If you want some. Let's take out Jamal Adams, though.
I put Shannon Sharp. I mean not Shannon Sharp. I put I mean he ain't removed from my lineup. You want me to remove him completely?
No, I'm just put Jamal right there. As my third screen.
But I put him as I put him as my sub linebacker. I had Taylor Mays and I had somebody else. I had Taylor Mays and whatchamacallit at my linebacker when I went like beating them. So Palomalo. He had his Rod Wood, but I think it was I don't know. He said it was his, but I think it was mine.
What happened to him? Oh yeah, advance is right there.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, and don't tell everyone how many I had.
You want to see Jamal Adams?
Blue 58.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
I'm taking like this time.
And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of one on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He's got Evans. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So a little more space to operate now. First and 10 from right around the 12. He's going to air one out.
He can't move over.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I was on my hell. I know he couldn't do it.
Room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
You got Jamal Adams on
Rodgers to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. George Kittle, 88 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
There you are.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. For the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Antonio Gates there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Deal is way easier. We're about 3 niggas running all over the place.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rodgers now throwing again.
Get out.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. Under pressure here, and down he goes.
He went through a pick.
Back at about the
he went through it to him. I know he went through it to him.
Deacon Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Gates, the intended receiver there, and now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure. And a big one.
That nigga Julia Pimp is going up. Damn.
Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
I got
and it should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
I said, damn. I just thought your ass too. I see a nigga hit me and your ass at the one. Look at him.
Third and long, it's Mahomes. Gates with a grab. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career,
but I'm gonna toss
you and I working
again.
together. Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what
I wish the motherfucker would run up on him like that.
They were trying to get out of.
Big
gain still a ways to go, though. Mahomes
go to left. Right there.
And that is going to be incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe.
He's running around. I'm staying one side.
Like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City, not by San Francisco. Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You ain't put much more at us in here.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Oh, there you. Oh, shit.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? Yeah. And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rod Woodson with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the catch made by Johnson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
said punt it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Chasing your ass.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it in.
You don't know over there.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
That close to your Terrell Owens. Touchdown, bro.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terrell Owens, 46 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Put a full scratch on his
tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7.
What is foul?
There's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
Now, Lee, watch over him.
And a good effort on the return. There gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
They worry about Antonio Gates.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
I know you ready.
A little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, the big head catch for shit.
Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Reed.
Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. Johnson, the intended target.
Reed.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I couldn't even see it. I just tossed it up. See where the flag is.
Pass the tray. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
That's the flag I can't see.
Calvin Johnson, 95 yards. And the Colts
add
on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scored.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
I played a nigga today, and nigga Kyle Murray was like a 96. He wasn't running though. Damn. Kyle Murray was hell, but they need to quit though. They need D-boy to quit, cause ain't no coming back.
0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
First half.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. It's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That
she do it way easier than quad. Yeah. Three niggas run all over the place. Yeah, running all over the place.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
The route don't want to go. They don't be taking their route. They have see what he needs going at. You ain't gonna run the route. You run around, he gonna take your ass. Okay, yeah. Yeah, back him up, son. Yeah.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop.
Jam my Evans right now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1 second. I don't remember how they did that. I don't remember. What happened? Oh, yeah. I'm finna sack this man.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
Really,
and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games.
Yeah, we get
but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fairly short kick taken at the and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. Let's get to some fun talk because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would be a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get him up to like a 94 though.
Yard and brings up third down. Throwing his Mahomes on third.
Oh, fuck, he read that.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Yeah, I ain't know he start right there and stay home like that.
There he goes. And he will score.
I need to stay home. I ain't even seeing it right there.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, where the fuck he come from?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse,
they
would
would
open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's Ray Guy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad move to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Hey, good thing. Yeah.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh.
They'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver.
All day.
The Colts take over first and 10
Thought he was open.
at their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got a man, it's T.O. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass.
Then he got
the clock keeps running on you. You're in a
tackle
dire
game was blocked.
situation now.
Billy like he grabbing me like that.
Gain of 3, second down. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes.
What letter you in?
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the
they
right
missed,
play,
yeah.
throwing it away like that.
Just to be wide.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, live to fight another down.
Oh,
Right?
damn.
Now,
You ain't what you want me to do,
get
bro.
the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Damn,
This one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
No, I know you keep running script. You got a whole script on
At
here.
the 38.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds his
Ooh, good
target.
hit.
It's Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's
Oh, shit.
Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They begin with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Oh, shit.
They'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
You need it all fucking white fucking me up.
After the big play, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Stay on your asshole.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Henry.
Oh, he put me out of bed.
Gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
That needs steering on that ability, right? See that?
Offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we?
Damn.
It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance. Believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground,
Let's see,
and
I
they'll
can
make
bottom
it
up.
2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I
Calm
think,
down, Mom.
right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And we're just inside a...
Oh, they quit. That was easy. Oh, let me see. Let me view my lineup. I got Jamal Adams right there. I don't know why he ain't let you. I got Jamal Adams right there on third string quarterback. How many coins you got?
108,000.
I could swear you said you had 161 or some shit like that. You told me.
I had 160, but I spent them on one of the players to put in that set for the player team of the year player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I spent them.
I got 171. I'm trying to get a middle linebacker. Oh shit.
Your shit going up.
Hell no. Shit froze. Close it out.